Okay, so I just had this visualization that I wanted to pass along to people that came to my mind. And essentially, we as human beings are energetic beings, right? And we forget that a lot of times because we don't see that. We don't see the energy with our eyes. But for many of us, some of us, we might be attuned to it and feel or sense energy. Anyways, either way, it definitely exists. And one way to think about it for ourselves is that we all have meters of energy. And I was just kind of doing a self-evaluation just now, which is basically tuning in to my body and just asking it, where is my barometer of energy? Where am I at? Am I full? Am I depleted? Am I 60%, 10%? I didn't ask all these questions. I actually just simply said, where am I at on my barometer? And I immediately got a 75%. Heed your first intuition. That's not always easy to do. And especially when we have a lot of programming, we maybe doubt ourselves, question it, put all these kind of barriers in front of us trusting and actually believing in ourselves and intuition. And it wasn't overnight that I developed the ability to tune in that quickly. It took some time. Anywho, listen to that first one. And if not, take your time, be open-minded, try to create space in your being and ask. Just pose the question, no judgment, suspending judgment of where my battery pack is in my body. And once you get one of those percentages, or a 0 out of 10, or some visual metric, whatever works for you, then start envisioning light coming in and filling your being, your space, and also your auric field with energy. Our auric fields are outside of ourselves. They're not in our physical body. One way to notice if your energy and where it's at is to notice how large or small that energy field is around you. As I've been doing more and more of this work, my energy field around me has gotten larger and larger, like at least out to my hands, if not bigger. One way to evaluate if you're depleted or not is noticing how close or how far your energetic being is from you. So, as you fill in more and call in more energy, and also to be clear, you want to be calling in energy that is in your highest and best interest. That is a good filter. Just to say in general is I call in any energy that is in my highest and best interest to fill my space and to fill my energy bank. And you may see colors, you may not see anything. It's really about the intention. And you really intending it to be the case. And I suggest you visually see some sort of marker of your energy increasing. Whether that be a barometer, whether that be, again, something on a scale, whether something gets taller, whatever it is for you, whether it's experiential, however it works for you. The point here is that we are energetic beings, and that from various things, interactions in our daily lives, stresses at work, just interacting with people around us at some times, depending on whether or not how open or closed we are energetically, we can just kind of take on a lot of other people's energy. So, and people also can take energy from us, or we give energy as well. So in times, especially when there are a lot of astrological events going on and a lot of releasing, it's also very important to call in and to fill up your energetic being, to fill up yourself with nourishment and your battery and your jetpack. Oh, that's also what I do. When I was just doing this visualization of really seeing this beautiful light coming down through the crown of my head, the crown chakra, filling in at that point my entire being, but then really just pouring in on all sides of my being and my field, really just kind of pouring in, our arms wide open as I accept this incredible healing, cleansing energy that is filling and nourishing my energy bank. I also intend and ask to have a little extra boost in my back, as though it's a jetpack, just for times where I might need to tap into energy very quickly and need a reserve of energy, for example. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. And yeah, let me know if it was, and if you're interested in learning or hearing more about energetic well-being. As always, I share the source within me, with hopes it sparks the source within thee. Oops.